Hey, how y'all doing out there? Yep. Today I'm gonna talk to a little bit to my fellas out there. Maybe not so much the white folks, the black folks. Is more it is for the brown folks, for the people that are like me, who may be going through some things and ask themselves what's going on. Maybe you tossing your hands up in the air and say, "What's the deal?" And maybe not everyone's situation is gonna be like mine. Maybe you're gonna be a little more acclimated to your environment, more accepted. But if you're like me, you got just mean mugging and closed doors everywhere you go, and maybe you can get a little something out of this. Especially if you're kind of like me, man, where you question everything, man. Question the system. It's like, do I even want to be in this system? This system that ain't really designed for me. And I'm 47 years old. I ain't no spring chicken. I've been around the block a few times. I was a square peg in a round hole. I wasn't supposed to be an 85 guy. I'm damn sure I wasn't supposed to be a law enforcement officer for 14 years, retired. But this system, I mean, there's no, and there ain't no benefit for me. It's all, just uphill stuff. I work for the Department of Corrections as a probation officer, which is an underrepresented field for my demographic. And it was just resistance, man. This is like, I don't even know, man. You would think that someone like me, man, community would be happy for it, but it was a lonely life as an officer. And then when I was going through my domestic stuff, I went to them for help. They didn't get no help from me. You kidding? They made me take a mental evaluation, which I ended up having to retire early because that was part of my getting up and getting out plan, because there are no resources either for a fellow like me. Just hypothetically, if I was a legitimate domestic abuse victim, there are no resources there for me. I got shot down multiple times. I can't even get a pro bono for dissolution of marriage. No, I gotta do all that. Pay the filing fee. And I'm homeless. I mean, the system ain't benefiting anybody, man. It's benefiting the females of this, and God bless them. Shoot, why not? But how are you gonna go from, in less than 50 years, man? We done flipped the script, made women what men were 50 years ago, and made men what women were 50 years ago. Except we ain't got no out. We gotta take it. I mean, why would I be in a system like that? Who ain't got no resources for me? They got resources to lock me up, and they send all our money over to Ukraine or wherever the hell they sending them to. And then you gonna try to blame the economy on me and raise prices on me? I mean, what's the deal? I mean, if they can't make it any more obvious of what they're trying to do, then I can't help you, man. If you sipping on a Kool-Aid. I mean, in less than 50 years, we flipped that script. And not only that, not only did we flip it, we were still able to manage to keep the men as the abusers. Men can't be victims. We flipped it. We made the women the man, but yet we ain't acknowledged the women can abuse men. It's still the men abusing the women. The men in a lower position are abusing the women in the higher position. And that's the norm. I mean, women's lib. I mean, is this the end game? Is this what y'all wanted? You want a male gender of a bunch of bitches? Because, you know, we keep it this way, in a million years, we gonna be carrying that baby for 9 months. Is this what you want? Because this ain't what the Bible wants. I don't want no part of that. I ain't got no problem following a lady who knows where she's going. But if she's going somewhere where I don't want to go, I can't ride with that. It's enabling, and I ain't about that. I'm thinking long term. I'm thinking the long game. And we just totally flipped the script, man. So all for my brothers out there, I mean, stay in the medical field. I don't know what to tell you. Stay in the military. Save your money, and I don't even worry about getting married, bro, until they change these laws. Because I know I'm going to my state capital soon, and I'm rallying. Because there ain't no brother, sister, green, yellow, purple, blue, pink, that should have to go through what I've been going through the past year and a half, 2 years. Because I'm an alright dude. I was an alright dude until I found out some unalright things in our system. And I'm going to be a voice for that. So nobody else has to go through this ever again. But they will. They will. Until we get some real change. I don't want my son. I don't want my nephew. I don't want your cousin. I don't want your uncle, your nephew, your brother, your sister, your aunt. Nobody, not in this day and age, should be doing what I'm having to do to survive. But I can do it. But not everybody can do it. And until we can at least get some more equalization, and it's just gonna be going the same way. Okay, we uplifted the women. Now can we like swing that pendulum back? Because we strangling and dangling on that pendulum while all y'all having fun. And I'm all for it, ladies. Get y'all's. But it makes y'all no better than the man of 50 years ago. So I can pretty much almost guarantee this. I say about 80%, maybe more, of the fellas walking around nowadays don't want nothing to do with no abusing, with no racist, nothing like that. Because with online stuff, we're going to get called out. We're going to get canceled. We don't want that. We just want to go to work, provide, spend some time with our family, get the big piece of chicken, and watch the game at night, man. Maybe get a little bit of loving every now and again. But, and from someone like me, I ain't abused nobody. I ain't taking advantage of nobody. Because when I grew up, we were raised to uplift the women. So we don't want to get behind that 8-ball. We were trying to uplift the women, but we uplifted the women and just kept the fellas down there. And don't get me wrong, there's fellas out there that need to be down there. We can't be generalizing just the whole population. I ain't abused nobody. I did a lot of bad things in my life, but I ain't did a lot of bad things to deserve to have to go through what I'm having to go through. Nobody does. Not in this damn day and age, 2024, United States of freaking America. I mean, I could understand if I wasn't a productive member of society at one point in time, but I was a present dad, present husband, 8-to-5er, white picket fencer, 2.5 cars. I was that, and that shit almost ruined me. And so I had to nip it in the bud and tuck tail and take what little bit I had left over, try to go and create something of what I want and what I need, something more positive. And man, the way these women are acting these days, bruh, I mean, I'm raising my son. Hey, nice guys finished last. Why would I raise my kid to be a nice kid? Why would I raise my son to be a good looking, a good kid, a good man, just to get crapped on by a female when he gets married. No, I'm gonna raise him in the real way. I'm gonna say, son, until things change, I won't even worry about having a baby. Bump all that. Now, if you love her, son. I mean, whatever. Just make sure, man, you got your firewalls in place, man. You don't want to be like your old man. Don't make my mistakes. Make new mistakes. Don't make my mistakes. Don't have to get caught doing what I'm doing, sleeping where I'm sleeping, eating what I'm eating, crapping where I'm crapping. You don't want all that, man. And if I'd have known, I said, forget college, forget my master's degree, forget the 8 to 5, and let's just jump on YouTube all day and try to like become a YouTube millionaire. Why be in the system? The system just is draining. It robs you of your soul. I mean, we weren't meant to be 8 to 5. We're so much better than that. We're so much more than that. We're all worth more than that. And to be in this system as corrupt and as draining as it is, we're selling ourselves short. We're living a dream that someone says that, hey, you should be living this. We gotta think for yourself independently, critically, and after that, if you think you still belong to it, because there are people in the system, why would you get out of the system? If you're at the top, why would you get out? If I was at the top, making $500,000 a year, why would I get out? I mean, I think eventually I get out. I mean, how many $500,000 years do you need? I mean, I wouldn't like to think I wouldn't need but one, because I'm kind of like low maintenance. But shoot, man, people got their yachts and the country clubs and the mistresses, whatever, man. Whatever twirls your beanie. You know, my beanie gets twirled by other ways, man. So, you know, whatever. You know, I like nice things, but I ain't about to step on nobody. Get them, you know, maybe unless they deserved it. But man, I'll just look out for you and your bottom dollar. And if you decide to get married, and I don't know, I think I'm married down too. I mean, just so I wouldn't have to be. I don't have to worry about anything. You know what I mean, she was cool and all in the beginning. I mean, she was good looking in the beginning, but that shit changed, man. Flip the script on that big time. That's the old bait and switch on me. And you know, now 2 kids deep, you know, I gotta look out for them. And I'm responsible for them, so I gotta do what I gotta do. But you know, I'm you know, about 9, 10, 8, somewhere around there. So I'm almost there to the finish line. But I'm thinking, man, you know, the way these women are, man, I mean, 3, 4, 5 more years, they're gonna want to come live with me, kids. And it's tough. I mean, I built up my partner just to get shit on, man. Is what it was. Fatten her pockets. It was just like a transfer, man. It was just a funnel. For me, over there, it's just one way. And so now I juiced her up. And, you know, I gotta juice myself up, man. Because, you know, you're gonna turn it around and say, I expect too much to get juiced up. Then, you know, that tells me right there what I need to do. So, all you young cats, man, just worry about you, numero uno. Stack that paper, get your stuff, man, get your assets in line. Think about your future, man. It's nice to have a good woman. It's great to have a good woman. But like it says in the Bible, man, it's better to sleep in the attic than with a contentious wife. And that's kind of where I am, except in the desert. Depending on what version you're reading, be out in the desert, and that's all good. And I'll learn from my mistake, hopefully, and I won't make it again. I'll make new mistakes. I won't make the same. And thankfully, you know, I still got some time, hopefully, on my timer, man, to make use of it. That at least I ain't 87. Because now in the point of my life at 47, right, man, I ain't even trying to get involved with anybody right now, man. Sex or not. I ain't trying to get no hookers, no nothing, man. I don't want nothing to do with no females right now. Unless they're asking me, what can I get started for you? Really don't want to mess with you right now, man. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it, man. I remember all the old timers when I was a young cat to tell me don't get married, don't get married. And I was just like, man, no, I can make it work. I can do better. And you can. But you gotta have somebody that has that same mentality. If they're just looking out for themselves, you're gonna be here where I am. Talking to a phone, trying to tell somebody not to do what you did. So I just don't want y'all to happen to y'all young cats. And it don't matter, man. Black, white, yellow, green, purple. She, he, male, whatever you want to call yourself. They, it, y'all. If I can just save somebody else some time and money, then it was all worth it for me, man. So, I got some other content, man, on the Re-Evolutionz channel. So check it out, man, because, it's a lot of traps out there, but I think a lot of fellas, there are a lot of fellas that are catching on. Excuse me. But you can never be too sure, man, because until that pendulum swings back around, it's going to be going back to the same thing. And ladies, just want to tell y'all now, man, people are starting to catch on. And you better get out in front of this thing and go ahead and admit where you're wrong, man. Turn state's evidence before that deal gets taken off the table, because it's who gets to the party first, who admits where they went wrong. And you're gonna have those hardliners, the hard assers, man. That's gonna go down with the ship. The kitty cat women, they'll go down with the ship, and it's more power to them, man. It's admirable, man, to stand by your convictions to the bitter end. Very admirable, man. Something to be learned there. But I would just advise, because it's almost going to be like musical partners here pretty soon, man. Musical partners, where you have like couples that know each other and might have some flipping floppings. This depends on who gets out in front of this game first, because I think by the end of the year, I think the pendulum might have shifted back. And all those ones that gonna be the kitty cat ladies, they're gonna be the kitty cat ladies, and then hopefully, man, in that middle region, man, we're gonna get those ones, man. They're gonna decide that they went down the wrong path. They're gonna try to double back, try to get some, because there's gonna be a pool of good dudes right there, and I ain't even saying just me, because like I said, I'm not even gonna be in the market. I'm in the market for one and done, one and only. I can go out there and womanize all I want to, but that's not fulfilling to me. It's not. So, do what you gotta do. Pray on it, meditate on it, marinate on it, because now it's time to get that deal while the prosecutors are offering that deal. So you wait too long, let the other co-defendants get that deal might not be on the table for you. Because right now, early in the process, you might be go ahead and swoop in and get you a free agent, or two, or three, depending on how you roll. You ain't got to go cold turkey. You kind of de-escalate that a little bit. You kind of like start the drawback, man, pull back, the drawdown, phasing it out, if that's your lifestyle. So, I can't hate on you. Get yours, man. But just don't run game on me to get yours. Feel me? But yeah, I think that's about it, man. I think I done beat that nail over the head thoroughly. But just look out for you. Until things get better, you gotta look out for you, man. Until we start getting these mass surrenders, encircling 100,000 troops at a time. These mass surrenders, I mean, we'll have to tough it out a little bit. Still have the pockets of resistance. You know, there can be fierce resistance. There's the loyalists who intend to go down to the last RPG. So I hope somebody out there in this world, 8.8 something billion people on this planet, so I hope at least one of y'all got something useful out of this. If not, then just drop a comment down there and tell them, hey man, I ain't getting nothing out of there, and tell me where to go. Until then, see y'all later.